It is an amazing grace to think about. The fact that even a small candle can shatter the deepest darkness. Yet as astonishing as that may seem, such is the power of true illumination. A single light shining in the darkness has more power than all of that darkness. The light of a beauteous candle mirrors in a way the light of great ideas. It is a visual metaphor for enlightenment in matters of the heart. Great words can give expression to lofty thoughts, and great ideas born of ideals enlivened with faith can change the world. And even if it's only one heart at a time, the effect is of eternal significance.
Today, we are gathered here to have a live show with real storytellers. Isn't that exciting? Of course it's exciting. Yes, and we can do anything we want. You see, this is our own backyard. But who knows how far your own backyard goes if you've got a great imagination.
What is the strongest animal in the world, do you think? What do you think the strongest animal in the world is?
Elephant.
No, it's not the elephant.
Tiger.
Not the whale, not the tiger. Any other ideas? Can you think of who may be the absolute strongest animal in the world?
Dinosaur.
Oh, no. The dinosaurs don't do it. Dinosaurs don't do it. What was that? Bear. Oh, you're getting closer, actually. You're getting closer. If you'll believe it, the strongest animal in the world is rabbit. No, I'm not kidding. Rabbit is the absolute strongest animal in the world. And this is the story that proves it. Way back in history, way back in time before men were running around the earth, the animals dominated everything. And one day, Rabbit, he was walking out, and he was getting so tired of hearing all the animals brag about how strong they are. He was walking along, and he ran across a pride of lions, and the lions' males up there just going, I am the strongest animal. Everybody runs from me. And he went a little ways further. He ran across a bunch of hyenas out there on the savannah. And they were, we're the strongest animal. And everybody just runs. Oh, we're so strong. And he even went past a small bush. And inside the bush, he heard a tiny, tiny spider. A tiny, tiny spider that said, I'm the strongest. I bite. and everyone goes away. And Rabbit just got tired of all this bragging about who was the strongest. So he went back to his house. He went to his house and he started rummaging through his stuff, and finally he found his rope. He found his rope and he threw it up over his shoulder, and he went out and he found an elephant. He found the elephant. Somebody said elephant was a strong animal over here. He found elephant and he said, "Hello, Mr. Elephant." And the elephant said, "Hello, Rabbit. How are you today?" The rabbit said, "Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today. In fact, I'm feeling real strong today. In fact, I'm feeling so strong, I bet you I'm stronger than you today." And the elephant went, "Oh, no. There's no way a little rabbit like you could be as strong as me. I'm the largest land animal. Nobody's bigger than me. I am the strongest." The rabbit said, I don't know. I bet you I'm stronger than you. In fact, I happen to have a rope right here. I happen to have a rope right here, and I'll prove it to you. You just go ahead and take one end of this rope and... No, I'm so strong, I better tie this rope around you. And then I'll take the other end down all the way as far as it'll go. And when you hear me whistle, you start to pull, and we'll see who the strongest is. And the elephant said, "Well, I'm up for that today. That sounds like fun. Go right ahead." So they got that rope and they tied it around the elephant's middle, and the rabbit took the other end and he hopped all the way down to the seashore. He hopped all the way down to the seashore and said, "Hello, Mr. Whale." And the whale swam up to shore and said, "Well, hello, Rabbit. How are you today?" The rabbit said, "I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today. In fact, I'm feeling real strong today. In fact, I'm feeling so strong today, I bet you I'm stronger than you today." And the whale said, "Oh, no. I'm the largest animal in the world. Nobody's stronger than me, especially not some little fuzzy rabbit." The rabbit said, I don't know. I'm feeling real strong. In fact, I happen to have a rope right here. And we'll see who's the strongest. I'll just take this end and you take... No, I'm feeling so strong, I'll pull this right out of your grip. We better tie this rope around you so that you don't lose the grip. And then I'll hop down to the other end of that rope, and when you hear me whistle, you start to pull, and we'll see who the strongest is. And I said, "That sounds like fun. I love to do that. That'd be great." So they got that rope and they tied it around them. Well, I think you can see this picture. I think you can see the picture. On this end of the rope over here is Mighty Elephant. And on this end of the rope over here is Great Big Whale. Both of them thinking that Rabbit is on the other end of that rope. And Rabbit, meanwhile, sitting right up on top of the hill, and he's looking down over that scene, just rubbing his hands. And then he got his lips in. Well, Elephant's got bigger ears, so he heard that whistle first, and he started to pull, and he nearly pulled Whale right up onto the shore. And Whale went, "Whoa! Rabbit is strong today. I can't lose to a rabbit." So he started to pull this way, and he nearly pulled the elephant right down into the water. And the elephant went, "Whoa! Rabbit is feeling strong today. Well, I can't lose to a rabbit." So Elephant started to pull, nearly pulled Whale back up on the land. And Whale said, "Whoa!" And he started to pull Elephant down, and then the Elephant started to pull back and forth until they couldn't move. They're just pulling. That rope was tight, and Rabbit just sat up on that hill just laughing. He thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever seen. He thought that was so funny, and then he got it in his mind, and he went over, and he pulled out his pocket knife, and he hopped down there to that rope. He took that knife and just went, clink! An elephant went over the land, and Whale went skip out over the water. Well, Rabbit walked on down and found Elephant crumpled up in this big pile of bushes, and he helped him up and dusted him off, and Elephant looked down at him and said, "Whoa, Rabbit, you are strong today. I'm never going to underestimate you again." And then he went over and he found Whale. Whale swum up onto shore. He swum up onto shore and he looked at Rabbit and said, "Oh, Rabbit, you are strong. I'm never going to think that you're a weak animal ever again." And then the word spread all across the world that Rabbit was stronger than both elephant and whale. He was the strongest animal in the world. Of course, any animal, including you, could be the strongest animal in the world if you just use your brain.
Tickets are available for the Salt Lake Freedom Film, Eclectic Music, and Storytelling Festival. And here to tell us more is Brian Fetzer. Hello,
I appreciate
Brian.
being able to be here.
Oh, you're welcome. And you're celebrating a 10-year anniversary.
Certainly. And you were a big part of the beginning of this.
Aw.
Because I remember that first interview. And you said there's a lot of musical things going on. And I said, well, yeah, that's right. I need to say something about that. And so that has continued.
Great. So you've got music, I know. You've got storytelling. And tell me about the films. I know you've got several films.
Okay. This is also the 10-year anniversary of Ghostly Guardians, which is right over there, which is one of the movies that started the festival. And that has been on the big and the small screen for 10 years now, which is an amazing thing. People are still coming to see it in a theater setting. So it's been an amazing movie for us. Another movie that we'll be showing is called The Unfolding by Christian Fwiese, who's a great, great movie maker. We also have parts of Pieces of the Wind.
Okay.
And that actually aired on Channel 7 back in 2004, it was actually.
Okay.
And 180,000 people saw it then. Since then, it's been seen by hundreds of thousands, over the social media and that kind of thing. We'll be showing parts of that with a movie called Songbirds of the Crossroads. It's about musical people here in Utah. One of the new groups is called Cedar Breaks, and they're actually a really wonderful group. They do some amazing things. And then also, another new movie is The Pie Song Phenomenon. Now that is a journey, a saga. I actually started doing concerts in elementary schools a long time ago with songs about mathematics. And so that's what this film is about, singing about mathematics. And the young people love it.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and good luck with the festival.
I appreciate that.
And if you would like to know more about the Salt Lake Freedom Film and Storytelling Festival at the historic Fort Douglas Post Theater, you can call 801-532-2766. That's 801-532-2766. I'm Mary Dixon. Thanks for watching Contact.